Best martial arts to use in a bar fight. You would agree with me that bars are the one sure place to start a fight. With most people drunk and no longer in control of their common sense, you can find yourself in the middle of a bar fight without even knowing the cause. Everyone, or almost everyone, will tell you that the best thing to do in a bar fight is to walk away. However, in reality, there are times when you would not be able to simply walk away. So in this video, we'll take a look at some of the best martial arts that you can use in a bar fight. Keep in mind that all of these martial arts were not invented or developed to help you go pick a fight willy-nilly, but they're meant to teach self-defense by training your body and instilling moralities like self-control and humility. Let's dive in. Systema. Many people may not have heard of this type of martial arts before. It's a Russian style of martial arts that dates back as far as the 10th century. It can be traced back to the Cossacks of medieval times and was later used by KGB and Soviet special forces. They decided to acquire a style that combines a strong spirit with extremely innovative and adaptable tactics that were practical, deadly, and effective against any enemy and under any circumstances. Systema, which means the system, involves a mix of grappling, hand-to-hand combat, weapons training, use of pressure points, strikes, and self-defense techniques that capitalizes on an opponent's momentum. Its tactics are highly adaptable, and it focuses on each individual's strength and instincts. This is what makes it ideal for fast learning. Its four pillar principles are breathing, relaxation, body position, and movement. Systema advocates a straight-edge lifestyle and instructs fighters to get rid of fear, ego, self-pity, delusion, irritation, and tension in the heat of combat. The combat skill includes movements that are powerful and precise, instant and economical, spontaneous yet diverse, as this is the signature of a true Systema fighter. Also, the key principle of the Russian Systema is non-destruction. The goal is to make sure that your training and your attitudes do no damage to the body or psyche of you or your opponent. This makes it ideal in a bar fight. You can easily best your opponent without doing permanent damage. Generally, Systema has a very free style. Its only strict rules are its morals. Boxing. Boxing deserves a high spot in any self-defense lineup, but it's often not given its due respect. Boxing can be very useful in a bar fight because it'll train you how to knock your opponent out with a single punch. Everyone should learn how to box because it's the most natural form of self-defense. If you don't know how to fight, but you find yourself in a scenario where you have to defend yourself, chances are that you'll ball up your fist so that you can strike your opponent. Even though boxing has clear limitations, it's one of the best fighting styles for self-defense because no other fighting style will teach you better footwork, punches, and head movement. As a trained boxer, you'll know how to keep your distance, slip punches, and throw fast punching combos. All these are necessary for a bar fight. Keeping your distance, slipping the punches of your opponent, and throwing in a few fast punches may just win you the fight. Boxing also improves the strength and speed in your hands, which allows you to punch faster and harder. This fighting style is great because it allows you to get hit a lot before you learn how to not get hit, and this is super important. However, one downside to boxing is that when you take a shot at someone, return a shot, or move away from the shot, your opponent will try to tackle you to the ground. And this could be dangerous because boxing teaches you nothing about fighting on the ground. So before your opponent tackles you, be sure to knock him out cold. The goal is to end and neutralize the opponent as quickly as possible, not keep score. Muay Thai. Muay Thai, also called Thai kickboxing or Thai boxing, is a martial art with its roots dating back hundreds of years. It's a traditional way of using the entire body to fight close combat, and it was developed by the Thai people of Thailand in Eastern Asia. Muay Thai will teach you all there is to know about stand-up fighting, and of all the stand-up martial arts, this fighting style might be one of the most effective. Muay Thai is known as the art of 8 limbs, since fighters can strike with their fists, elbows, knees, and shin. This makes it devastating and one of the most damaging. The Thai boxer's main weapon is the vicious kicks they use to strike from a distance. It also teaches how to use your elbows and knees in the clinch, along with sweeps that you can use to throw the opponent off balance, especially if the opponent's drunk or tipsy. Although some people may find Muay Thai unnecessary in a bar fight, because no one's going to give you space just so you can kick the crap out of them, bars are typically tight. So with Muay Thai, you might not have enough room to throw your deadly kicks. Nevertheless, Muay Thai works a lot in the clinch, which is the shortest range stand-up fighting that exists. This versatility allows you to fight in any range without having to reach the floor. And with throws implemented, you can deliver a good understanding of self-defense in all situations. This fighting style has an amazing defense system, and it'll make you mobile. It also teaches you how to move and strike with brutal efficiency. You should know that Muay Thai embraces a hard method of training, which is seen as a full-body workout. Krav Maga. If you really mean business in a bar fight, and you don't care about the consequences of hurting your opponent, then Krav Maga is the style to use. It trains you for a real fighting scenario with no rules. It was founded by the Israel forces, and it'll teach you fighting techniques that you won't find anywhere else. With other martial arts, you'll encounter rules such as no eye poking, no groin strikes, no throat strikes, and the likes. But seeing that Krav Maga was created for a life or death situation, it has no rules. None at all. It's basically kill or be killed. As a result, in Krav Maga, the weak points of the body are exactly the parts that are heavily attacked. The goal is to finish or neutralize the opponent as quick as possible. This makes this fighting style one of the best with self-defense in mind. Interestingly, they teach you how to fight to survive. Krav schools often focus on verbal de-escalation techniques and a bunch of other survival skills, which might be used to avoid a physical confrontation. But if the soft skills don't work, the fighter can take care of any threat. Also in Krav Maga, you'll learn how to strike, fight against weapons, and multiple attackers. It'll teach you how to fight someone who has a knife, or in our bar scenario, someone with a broken bottle, and how to defend against them. This is one area where this fighting style is superior to other martial arts. Jeet Kune Do. If you didn't know, this style of fighting was developed by the renowned Bruce Lee, and it's an all-encompassing approach to fighting that focuses on different tools for different situations. It's Bruce Lee's style, so we should expect nothing less. It allows the fighters the ability to use what works best for them and modify it to a fighting situation. This is ideal for bar fights as it would allow you various tools in different ways. Many people call Jeet Kune Do fighters jack of all trades, masters of none, because it allows you to fight in different ways without focusing on one particular way. But I say this could be an advantage because your opponent would not know what to expect. Plus, if it worked for Bruce Lee, it can work for you. JKD will give you a base knowledge of kicking, punching, and grappling, and since it focuses on realistic fighting, it'll work perfectly in a bar fight. Mixed martial arts. Our list would not be complete without MMA, and this is because this fighting style combines wrestling, boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Muay Thai. And because of its combination, it consists of various grappling and striking techniques. These techniques have been battle-proven thanks to the MMA matches, and they work well in real life, such as in bar fights. MMA teaches you how to fight standing up, ground fighting, or clinch fighting, so whatever scenario you find yourself in, you can handle it and subdue your opponent. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and press the notification bell so you never miss an episode.